There is a fifth dimension, beyond that which is known to man. It is a dimension as vast as space and as timeless as infinity. It is the middle ground between light and shadow, between science and superstition, and it lies between the pit of man's fears and the summit of his knowledge. This is the dimension of imagination.
It's called Seton HVAC, duh! Good morning, guys. Seton HVAC here. It is Tuesday, July 2nd, 2024. Heading out to a project that's real close to my shop. Just to add an AC to a gas furnace. Should be a real easy project. Got my brother helping me, so God help us there. Should be interesting. I'm gonna try to get you some video on it, and hopefully things don't go south. That's all I'm gonna say about that. And they got a couple other little things. Got to run out to the old gentleman that I had on my previous video. We made a deal with his. It's actually not his son. It's his nephew. Came through. He's going to do the right thing, and I really am happy about that. So we're going to be putting in a new heat pump for him. I'm going to supply the equipment, and he's going to take care of some of my labor, so we're able to get the job done for him, which I'm really happy about. But we're going to run out there this afternoon after this air conditioner is installed, and get him a portable AC. I only got one I can give him. I got another one back from a customer this yesterday, so I'm able to bring that out to him and at least get it in his bedroom so he can sleep at night. He told me that most nights he's having a heck of a time getting to sleep because his room just won't cool down, his bedroom. So we're gonna bring that out to him. Get him hooked up at least temporarily until I can get out there and do the actual heat pump, for the forced air system. So I'm really happy about that one. I just don't like it when older people don't have the things they need, because they put their time in, and most of the time they deserve it. So we're gonna get him hooked up. So after that, finish out the week, I got a couple of Mitsubishi jobs. Obviously I'm not working on the 4th of July, so I'm going to bracket those around that day. So on Wednesday, it's actually the same job, but he's got 2 splits in there, I believe. There might be one with a branch box, I don't know. But he's got a bunch of connections that need to be done. He ran some line sets short, so he's got some splices. Hopefully they're not up in somewhere hot, because it's going to be triple digits for could be about 4 or 5 days straight. So that's not going to be fun. I don't really want to go into attics when it's above 60 really, but we'll get it done. We always do. Just how hard do you want to work at it, and if you're an HVAC and you don't want to work hard, then there's something wrong with you. So yeah, that's what the day looks like. Got a couple trips to the hardware store, big box store. I gotta stock up on PVC and wiring, little consumable type stuff. So it's the day in the life of an HVAC contractor / secretary. So I'll try to get you some shots today. I'll talk to you in a little bit. All right. So we have the doors on the new coil. Probably just going to use the top of the door for the old one to fill in that spacer, and we'll have this thing installed. I'll show you what that looks like. All right, so we got the filler piece in, just mastic taped on there. Looks fine. I silicone the gap between the furnace and the coil, so it'll work just fine. Waiting on some parts for the refrigerant lines and some line hide, and then we'll continue on. You sure look good with that shovel, man. Like I said, we're just waiting on Jensko for the pad, so he's got it leveled out for now, kind of leveled. We'll wait till we get the pad here to fine tune it, but we got it cleared out, ready to go. Got our spotter up for our hole there for the line set. Make sure it's clear up above, then we'll go ahead and drill the hole. Easy as pie. We got our hole there through the ceiling in the garage near the furnace. Let's walk over to our hole outside. Drilled through the bird block there for the line to come down to the AC. We're going to keep moving on. Yep. We're waiting on parts here, so we're going to go ahead and get this drain in. So we're going to spot it over here in the corner. The old water heater that was sitting here leaked pretty bad. So drywall's missing back there. We're just going to spot it right in that back corner and see how it looks outside, and just drain her out real easy. The outlet's right there, so should be a quick little drain. We're just waiting on our delivery of our line set and our pad. I thought I had enough to do it, but you know, like, been so busy that I just spaced it. So we'll get this drain in. Okay guys, so here's how I like to do my condensate drains on these coils. So you got your primary here, gives you somewhere to clean out the primary line, and then also I might cut a T in here because I like to have a spot there. But I mean, that works the same way. If you can blow it out that way, and then with this you could blow it out that way if you needed to. I don't recommend blowing into the coil anyway, because you'll just blow crap out of the internal drain pan. And then on the secondary we have our safety switch. It'll shut the air conditioner off if the primary blocks up. Now, this is the second time using this one. The first one was pretty good, but I don't know, the light illuminated when it wasn't supposed to, but it was still doing its job. So we'll see how these go. It's my second one that I'm installing. So yeah, that's how I like to set them up. This is a garage, so I don't know. A lot of guys won't put them in a garage. They want nuisance service calls with the system shutting off, but I don't want their garage flooding. So that's how I do it. And then I'm going to put clamps on all this and tighten everything up. Then I got all the proper stickers on there to let people know they have these installed on their system. So moving on. All right guys, here's our new unit. So what you can see here is 25 max fuse, 14 minimum circuit ampacity. So what that means is we're going to be able to get away with running number 12 wire, because you size the wire off of the MCA. He's going to come down through my hole there. So what he's going to do is he's going to run number 12 for that guy, 30 amp breaker, and then he's going to fuse it down in the disconnect to 25 amps. He has 25 amp fuses. So if you want to know how to size wire for these, and the circuit protection, you can put any breaker you want in the panel. Just make sure you fuse it down at the disconnect, and then size your wire per the MCA. Just had a discussion with them, so I thought I'd cut in and go over this with you. So we're getting our line set pulled here. So in typical Jensko fashion, they brought me the wrong line. So they brought me the old stuff with the insulation that tears, and a retrofit that just doesn't work. So what I had to do is take my white duct tape, and I actually wrapped this by hand, and I'll wrap the rest. Whatever has to go up in the attic, I'm gonna wrap, because I can't have this stuff tearing on me. All right, guys, so the line's through. If you see the way that line's torn up there, it's got cuts in the tape. If I were to use this garbage here that they gave me for new construction, I'd be all torn up, and it'd be worthless. I'd have to go up there and tape it while it was up there. So it's little things like this that irk me, the distributor's messing up stuff. But we got her through there. I'm going to put some bend there. We're going to have a piece of line hide coming down here to the unit. And then over here, we got our line down through, all taped nice so it's not torn up. And then we'll make that up. Okay, we got the line down through in our line hide cover. And just got the ends taped right there. We'll come back, set the pad, set the unit, braze it in. We're going to jump inside because the electrician needs to get here to mount his disconnect. So we'll get out of his way for a second. All right, so I got the inside all brazed in. This tried to pop out on me. It was kind of a struggle because when I had my brother pull it up. It's brazed good. It's solid. It just looks a little ugly. It's going to get covered. It's with the insole tube. And then I put the filter dryer inside. Arrow towards the coil like it's supposed to be. I'll straighten all this up. It'll look nice when it's done. Just a rough in stage. And then let's go over here to the outdoor unit. So I got that all piped in. Got my wet rags on there. I don't use that putty stuff. This works just fine. Got nitrogen flowing through there. Let's braze them up. All brazed up, ready for nitrogen. Okay guys, got everything all cleaned up here. Drain's all done. I showed you that already. I got my secondary switch in there. I went ahead and just wrapped this whole thing with my white duct tape and wire tied it up real good. I'm going to seal that hole up there. So, looks pretty good. Filter dryer on the inside. It's solid. It's just an AC add-on. Don't look at that ugly old furnace there. Outside, I did the same thing. I went ahead, anything you can see outside the line hide, I went ahead and did the white tape because I hate that black stuff. And it doesn't hold up to the weather. So everything's all wire tied up nice. Cleaned up the electrical a little bit, and then I'm going to go ahead and put my cover on that and seal that hole up there. All right, she's up and running. Purring like a kitten. I have a 22-degree split, 10-degree subcooling. I don't really like the train charging charts because the pressures and temps never line up the way you're supposed to. I just went ahead and weighed it in and then double checked my temperature drops and made sure my subcooling was on 10. I still got to put some locking caps on there. I'll do that once I'm done videoing here. But turned out nice. It's a run true. I mean, it's not what I normally put in, but they work great. I mean, I haven't had any trouble with any of them, even back when they were the Ameristar units. So, got my line hide all sealed up and in there. So, I think it looks really good, and it works good. I mean, it's going to cool the house down. I know some of you guys will say that these are cheap and they'll break, and you know, everything's like that anymore. I quit putting the reams in because they kept breaking. And now I'm going to quit putting in the Vision Pro 8000 thermostats because they're junk. They've been junking on me. This one got a T6 Pro, which I've had no issues with. So, yep, we'll put a bow on this, and let me show you. Got my sticker up there, and it says new AC installed today. And this is what I do. If you need HVAC services in Central Oregon, give me a call. Alright, so that one's all wrapped up. Went pretty smooth other than waiting for Jensko to deliver some basic items. He was only about 2 hours late, so you know, I don't really care about the speed anymore anyway. It's more about doing a good job and making sure that the thing's going to work for a long time. So not much else to say about it. It was just a simple AC add-on. Just a rental. couple things I would have done differently, but you know, you can say that about any job. Everything went smooth, except I forgot to put the locking caps on. I'm going to go back and do that. Okay, disaster averted. I got the locking caps on. Good thing I went back, because the electrician left a bunch of electrical fittings there in like one of those little drawstring bags, so I'm sure he'd be missing it. I'll see him next week, so I'll give those back to him. So anyway, that's a wrap on that one. Like I said, nothing too special, just a quick little AC add-on. 'Tis the season for that. Tomorrow is that Mitsubishi job where we're going to hook up the guy's system that he installed, just the equipment and the lines. Apparently he doesn't know how to flare or make any connections or anything, so we're going to go do that. Pull a vacuum, start it up. Again, nothing too crazy, just stuff that needs to be done. I really didn't want to accept it because it's about an hour away, but he's going to pay my hourly rate, so I'm not going to complain about it too much. So anyway, nothing much more to talk about today. I will see you tomorrow.